Thank you for tuning in to the show. Of course, ad-free versions of this episode and all our episodes are available on our Patreon for just $1 a month. That kind of thing means the world, and it helps us keep the lights on. Of course, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Do all that good algorithm stuff. And without further ado, let's get on with today's episode. Let's do that thing where we go around the table and introduce ourselves. I'm Jason. I'm the Dungeon Master. Going around the table, starting with Alejandro.
Hi, I'm Alex, not Alejandro. I play Kanan, the human warlock.
Unless you watch our behind the scenes, that came off as extremely racist. Jasper.
Hey everybody, I'm Jasper. I play, oh man, this is terrible.
Can we start over?
Yeah.
No.
Derailed.
We forge ahead.
I'm Jasper. I do play Petrichor Mulch, the Vanali Druid.
It's Susan.
Hey guys, I'm Susan. I play Tamika Filderhan, the Shifter Sorcerer, and there were no hot takes during the behind the scenes. You don't have to go check it out. Actually, there were a lot. Like, do you want to know what we were talking about? Question mark.
Did you know you can join the Patreon for just $1 and get behind the scenes stuff? You can get ad-free versions of the episodes. We're playing 3 campaigns now, including Java.
Yeah, just go to patreon.com/DANDR, and there you'll find hundreds upon hundreds of hours of content, all for your listening pleasure.
Wow. Brought to you by Bourbon.
Oh, yes. Also, go to
no, at this point, I'm brought to you by Bourbon. So.
And last, and certainly not least, brought to you by Patreon, Brianna.
Literally, because that is how I feed my face and live. Hello, I am Brianna Marie. I play Runes, the level 2 barbarian, level 4 monk.
That sounds like there was a
because
level
we
up.
leveled up.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Anyway,
Rumor has it that we might have potentially leveled up.
Maybe.
Rumor has it.
you guys just got out of a nasty little fight with some ghasts. Now, these things are smelly and bitey, and this is not the first time you've faced difficulties on the road. All of you are essentially different people than who you were a week and a half or so ago when you guys set out. Now, if any of you whipped out a map, you would know that where you are now, you're probably a day and a half or more, a little bit, away from getting to Donhurst at this rate.
Ooh.
You're almost there. You just got to make it out of this forest. How is everybody feeling? What's everyone thinking?
I don't want to go to sleep anymore.
Yeah, we discussed that at the we discussed just kind of like moving forward.
I think the last thing that happened, you'll probably cut this better. We were walking past archways with weird images through them.
It's true.
To quote
Yeah.
my notes, if I've learned anything from reading SCPs, it's to stay the fuck away from that.
Yes, I remember that 100%.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got called a lot of names when I was throwing that out. It was, I believe the meme would be, "That's bait,"
Yeah.
and then you just you left it alone.
Yep.
And
Yeah. Well, because also like we were already on good pace, and like it didn't seem insurmountable to get out of the woods at that point, even though it was a little further back. But
Sure.
yeah, we were like, oh, this might shoot us to another universe. Who the fuck knows?
There's a lot of
Who
temptations in this. The Deadwood is nothing but a trap. It really is in so many ways. And if it doesn't trap you one way, it's going to trap you another way. So,
Yeah, I think for Tamika, it's at this point we've encountered so much crazy shit that it's just like, at one point she's probably just like standing next to Runes, like this, like Runes is her comfort. Like they've been friends even before we joined the Ravens, so she was just standing next to her close friend, and then it's just like, okay, this is beyond me at this point. Like I just can't deal with this. I need a friend. So she'll grab onto Runes' hand, and then it becomes like, okay, now we've encountered these gates, and we all know, we could all feel something weird. So it's just like, even just like grabbing into his arm, she's like 4 foot and he's like 6 foot. So just like holding onto his arm and just being like, I need physical support at this point. Like these woods are breaking me down mentally, and I need a touchstone, basically. So Tamika at this point, like it's a gradual thing, so it's not just like a sudden shift, so you might not even notice it as a group, but Tamika's just holding on to Runes' arm, like just arm wrapped around his arm. But this is a gradual thing, like hours going on, so you wouldn't register it right away, probably.
yeah, as you guys like, you're still traveling, but I imagine you're all beat, like mentally, physically. The last time you had a chance to really rest in town was Overdale, at least for most of you. Terry, not even that. And it's just been one calamity after another, but you are almost to your destination. And that being said, I need everyone to do me a favor and give me a D20, please.
Oh, it's a 6.
All right. Okay, 6 from Alex, Jasper 15, Susan 4, Brianna 17.
Tamika and Kanan die suddenly on the
Yeah,
road.
I'm holding on to Runes.
Just collapse. Die.
Susan,
Yeah.
you're going to make a very crucial decision for the party tonight, and you are more than welcome to kind of run it over with everybody and talk it through. But this involves your travel. I'm willing to offer you a deal tonight.
Oh no.
Now, you guys have about a day and a half, right? Now, normally, I'd ask for like a D12, something like that. Now, I'd be willing to, one, settle for a D10. So even if you rolled something bad, it wouldn't be as bad. But on top of that, I would like to place a wager on it. One, if you roll a D10, no matter what, you're going to get to Donhurst, unless you die beforehand. I can't control that. But if you roll a 6 and above, which is in the good side of the D10, you're going to not only, face no negative effects while traveling and stuff like that, you're all going to get a little, a bit of a care package. Something you may all need based on, But if you roll a 1 through 5, I'm going to hit you hard.
So, guys, I was initially just feeling real reckless and being like, I'm just going to roll it. And then I was like, I was going to tell you about that. I'm feeling good, but I don't know. That could be that smooth taste of bullet bourbon that
Nice.
the
Bullet bourbon, the decision maker.
Yeah.
cocktail that I've been having, made by professional bartenders. Did you know that the Bullet brothers went into that business and they were professional bartenders?
No idea that
So-
there's even Bullet Brothers. So
Wow.
I learned something right there.
They were
Aren't
the
they in
first
Super
people to
Mario?
make alcohol that actually liked
No,
alcohol.
they were brothers
That's what
that
I
went
heard.
into found the business. I don't know if they're Bullet, but they were brothers who founded the business. So I was reading the back of the bottle. Anywho, I'm thinking D10.
I think so too.
Is that crazy?
I think it's
I
a
agree.
terrible idea, and you should definitely do it.
Okay, thanks.
There it is. There it is.
All right, so
Fucking
Here we
hate this
go.
place, and I thought I was gonna love it. Actually, I do kind of love it, but like only meta-wise. I love it meta-wise, but like I don't like it when I'm playing.
you would
there.
like it happening to a different group.
Oh, I'd love it if it were happening to a different group. Hell
you go.
yeah!
Okay.
Someone else get the fuck in here.
Get chased by a rock. Or sorry, what are they called? A grand.
Rock.
Grand. Rock is the one from
Grand.
the book. Grand is the bigger, badder version.
Rock is from like actual mythology.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking The Rock, like Dwayne The Rock Johnson, like
Yeah.
like
Chasing us.
his head on a giant bird. Like,
Yeah, that sucks, man. We got him for the show, but he hasn't written in his contract he can't lose a fight, so I'm sorry, guys.
Technically, he didn't lose. We just ran away.
Yeah.
that is true.
He wrote me and said he didn't look strong enough in that fight,
yeah.
so it's gonna...
Yeah, that's
He
why.
also said, "Fuck Henry Cavill" in particular. Don't know why he put that in there. We have no control over that man.
It's really weird. Anyway, he almost beat a man half to death with a chair. That's really neither here nor there. In front of his wife and kids, made him cry. Fuck him. Anyway, Susan.
D10?
Yes.
Yeah,
D10.
D10.
D10. D10.
I
You got this, girl. You got it.
Crossing everything.
No, bad energy. Bad energy. Super bad energy. Super bad energy. I'm so sorry.
Whoa.
The worst energy. That was a 1. A 1. I'm sorry. For those in the back, that was a 1.
For those in the back. We're getting out of fight. Here we go.
I'm gonna fight again.
I felt really good about it, and now
I did too.
Hey.
I guess I gotta quit the show. Okay, bye guys.
No.
No, you can't. You have to deal with this with us.
You gotta fix it.
10 more years, Susan. 10 more years. That's
You're right. This is my 10th year. I gotta deal with this shit.
that's your penalty. 10 more years.
2 months until retirement, but now I gotta deal with this shit.
Ah.
Oh man.
6 hours later, you have just about made it out of this forest. You know that the sun is cresting up over the hills, and little rays of light are starting to kind of trickle in. Obviously, in the forest here, it could be noon before it's really well lit, but like, you know that the sun's rising, there's that amber glow, and you know that it's only a matter of time before you're out of this forest, before you are done. And with that transition from it being a really cool night to those first licks of sunshine coming through, there's a thick fog that kind of descends. We actually live up in the mountains, and every time it rains, you can look like, and it looks like a fucking Bob Ross painting in every direction.
Whoa.
Except in town. But like, in town, it's just closed down buildings. But like, out of town, it's like gorgeous.
Like Norman Rockwell, but like speeded up by 30 years.
Oh.
Yeah. And the crunching of you going over wet leaves and like just these downed tree branches and stuff have become so rhythmic and so commonplace that you just don't really hear it anymore. It's just kind of blended in with your own thoughts. If you've been turning things over, and it's just been hours. Like, every once in a while, someone would be like, I need to rest, get a drink, that type of thing. But for the most part, it's been quiet. You're all just very exhausted and worn out mentally and physically. And I need each of you to please roll a dexterity check. Dexterity save, actually. Let's do save.
Can I
I'll
just
throw.
not?
I mean, sure. Like, you can just not.
No,
I'm going to
just-
throw Dog and Terry in there too.
Oh shoot.
Ooh, wow.
Oh fuck!
How do I roll?
Why am I here?
Why? These are bad.
Oh.
I
Okay,
scream
go
to
on,
the
Terry.
sky every morning.
Let's go, Terry.
All right, Terry does a backflip. Whatever he does, he also does a backflip.
Terry and Dog are
Dog.
fine.
Terry and Dog.
Terry and Dog both do backflips.
Jesus God.
Wow, that's below 10 and below 5 for a couple of us.
Yeah, yeah.
We're fine.
You mean me and you? Me
Yeah.
and you, Jasper. Me and you.
You guys
Yeah.
are twins. Isn't that cute?
Oh, where did mine go?
Twinsies.
Oh, wait, what do you mean? Where did yours go?
Oh,
You have to roll
It never rolled.
You mean it? That's your roll. 11
11.
Yeah,
over
mine
a
never
10.
went. Mine
Good
never
job.
went.
Nope, that's your first one. Shush.
Yeah. Not great, but
Man, oh man.
I'd like to point out that I'm the best out of the group. So I just want to say.
Yeah.
Not Terry and Dog.
And not including non-corporeal in this realm people.
That's
Non-players.
You,
racist.
Jason.
That is racist. So, Petrichor, 4.
Mm.
Runes, 9. Tamika, 4. Terry, 18. Dog, 16. Kenan, 11. There is a sudden jerk as what feels like a whip kind of wraps around. Think of it like a gangly slap bracelet. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's going to everyone who rolled under 12.
Okay.
Everyone.
So everyone, yeah. So everyone's going to get a little piece of this, right? And if you look down in this fog, you're going to see essentially the fog itself tensing up as these bloody red tentacles kind of reach out and wrap around your leg. And they're barbed. So as it wraps up around your leg and pulls back, it's like little fish hooks in your skin. It is very painful. And you're going to feel this, it almost feels like a shock, like electricity kind of like going up your leg as this happens. And we're going to do some stuff to you.
Oh.
Thanks.
Cool.
You know,
Thank you for saying it that way.
Yeah,
That's how I
that's
like
kind of
it
a
phrased.
weird-
Yeah, that was a very good way to say that.
Way to say it, whatever. Okay, cool.
I'm going to get ready and roll a d4 for each one of you. And we are going to alter your strength score.
Oh no.
No,
Negative whatever I roll for each one of you.
I don't
Love
like
it.
it.
Cool.
And go right ahead. You're about to ask for the duration of this?
Yes.
Well, one of your party members rolled this one, and I said I was going to hit you real hard.
Mhm.
Now,
I just got
hold on.
Fair.
Yeah. Well, you're about to lose at least that. So, so here's what we're going to do, Susan.
I'll give
want
you money.
to give. No, I don't. You're a whore. I am a whore. So,
He'll send you his feet too, for what it's worth.
do you want them? Like, you want them? Like, it's fine.
You'll just get toenails.
I want you to roll a d10, and that's how many days this is going to last.
What?
Well, hopefully I manifest this low energy I've been giving, but I'm pretty sure this is the one time I'm gonna roll high.
It's going to be 8, 9, or 10, guaranteed.
Yeah, for real.
You roll an 11 somehow.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was gonna roll like a d20 somehow.
Five ain't bad.
Still on the lower
About
end.
5 days.
Yeah.
5 days of being what? Okay, go for it. Explain
We're
it.
about to find
just
out.
do
Yeah.
it.
Now
Or you
there
said
is.
individually for each person, right?
Yeah.
Which is better and worse somehow.
Oh, my strength's already
Well,
Good job, Jason.
bad.
we're gonna start with Tamika.
I was about to say, go ahead. Go ahead.
Tamika, please lower your strength score by 2.
That is a 13 now because
What the
Tamika
hell?
was a strong lady.
Holy crap.
She's a strong lady.
Okay, good for you.
Petrichor, you are next.
Ah.
1. Alter, just lower it by 1.
I'm ready
Which
for
puts you at
Total score would be a 9 at that point.
Oh my
9.
god, Tamika is a strong lady.
She's very strong.
Okay.
Damn.
Very strong.
Resilient bitch.
Let's do Kanan next. Kanan, lower that strength score by 1. Now I've rolled 1, 1, 2.
God, fuck.
And now it's time to do Bree. Bree, Runes needs to lower their strength score by 1. Just 1.
What's Rune's at?
I'm looking at -2.
That puts him at 14.
Oh my god, we're Tamika and Runes as strong as. Oh, were we doing workout routines together? Like,
Oh yeah.
These things are going to hook into you. It feels like simultaneously. So everybody in the group, minus Terry and Dog, are gonna, I would imagine, start reacting. Everyone but Runes is gonna just like, oh god, like it's just gonna come out of nowhere. And again, you're going to like. It almost looks like the fog is like pulling down on these tendrils. Like it is clearly coming from the fog itself. And this is there's no clear way. Like it's like, why is this happening? That type of thing. Who has the highest dexterity?
I'm gonna
13.
say, I think it's Runes.
probably.
16.
I've got
Yeah.
14 for me.
I'm a monk.
What is runes like? What's the reaction from runes?
Get the fuck off me. I think that's the natural reaction, which is probably bad. Like, that's probably going to make it worse. But I do think his first reaction would be like try to hit it with his bow staff and like tug away at the same time, which is not a good idea for Briars. I know that, but like
Reactionary
fucking leg, yeah.
Right.
Like even he knows that, but
give me an attack.
all right, inventory. So that's with my quarterstaff. Attack. Normal.
Ooh.
Ooh.
23.
Ooh, 23 will hit. Give me damage, please.
Okay. Damage. Normal.
9 damage.
9. Could I'm sorry. I do get to hit twice every time I do hit with my bow staff. Could I roll?
Yeah. So just give me 1 second, because what I think we're going to do is roll. We're gonna go ahead, and we're gonna make this an encounter.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Yeah,
Make it official.
Nothing is ever going to keep us down.
Tamika. So you got this thing wrapped around you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it hurts.
So there was this lost episode, and Bree and I have referenced it a few times, but then I realized that it was never aired. So I'm going to do it again. Tamika is going to feel this and start freaking out, and then realize, okay, and then she's going to flash back to her 8 weeks of training with runes, and it's going to remind her of when she couldn't control her magic in training. And she's trying to cast something, and something else happens, and she's freaking out, and she just she tries to cast like a firebolt, and some random thing happens, and she just starts hyperventilating, like going, I can't control my magic, I can't control it. Guys, I don't think I belong here. And then Runes comes over and puts his hand like below her neck, like in a comforting manner, and starts breathing. Like he puts his hand up and down with her and to mimic breathing, and she starts breathing. Breathe. This was from a lost episode. This actually didn't happen live or on an episode. We talked about this.
I remember this. I do.
Yeah. It may seem like a repeat, but this actually didn't air, guys. Okay.
Yeah.
So Tamika's she's freaking out in this moment. Something's wrapping around her, and she's just hyperventilating. So she goes back to that moment. In, out, and she's going to try to cast Firebolt again, but it's suddenly stronger. And I'm going to cast Fireball.
Yes. Woo! A fan favorite.
And
Fireball brought to you by Bullet Bourbon.
Haha.
Oh wait, normal cast spell. Okay, it's gonna be back here.
Oh, look at that!
Ooh, look at that!
Yeah, you're welcome.
That's cool. Okay.
Oh
my God.
I think it's gonna. No. That's the dexterity save from the fog. That's a 7. It failed.
Yes.
It is confusing because it says her name above it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
I wish it didn't, but that's how it always has been.
Okay.
Fuck you, Fog.
Yeah, right.
Ooh.
25 fire damage.
Oh my god!
Wow.
So for Tamika, it breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. And then she tries to cast Fireball, and then all of a sudden, it's this fucking explosion. Like,
and the natural gases of the forest ignite, and we all die.
Yeah.
Oh no, we're gonna burn down the deadwood.
Oh no!
Oh,
What a tragedy! Oh
no.
no!
Condos.
I like ghosts.
If you look next to your name in the combat tracker, it shows what you did in this round, and it's just fire right next to.
Oh yeah,
Neat.
yeah. That's cool.
It's neat. Anything else from Tamika?
Oh my god, this thing's.
She's very startled. She did not expect that to happen.
Dog is going to freak out a little bit, like, oh shit, like that's a, like.
Oh, he's gonna look like his picture. He's gonna be like, or she. Sorry, she's gonna look just like the meme.
Much fire, very wow.
No, but Tamika's taken aback by what she just did.
So this fog is just gonna get right here, and it's already got its tentacles around 4 of you, right?
By the way, it's the affectionate vampire mist, and it has tentacles, and I don't like that combination.
It just gave it an
Oh.
adjective, random adjective.
It did do
Yeah.
that.
Oh, I thought it said one. Okay, it's urbane. I thought it was urban, and I'm like, whoa.
I did too, and I was like, that is surprisingly loaded language for you.
Yeah.
Like fucking Foundry, what the hell?
Come on, Foundry, do better.
I don't like that Vampire Mist's music. Like, just, it's like, So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run right down the list in order of who rolled the best. So, Tamika, can I get a Constitution saving throw, please?
I could totally do that.
We're looking for 13 or higher. 13 or higher.
And also, I'd like to point out that anytime I cast a spell over level 1, it's up to the DM's discretion if I activate my Wild Surge.
Ooh, I think every time you do that, we should roll a d6 and 3 or higher. Yes.
Okay. Do we want to retroactively or going forward?
Going forward.
Okay.
15. 15, you're fine. You're totally fine. We're just going to keep moving on. Urbane vampiric mist. Runes, give me a Constitution saving throw, please. We're looking for 13 or higher.
Oh, nice.
19, you are fine. Dog. Dog, this is tough.
Dog's in the same position I'm in, where it's like, what the fuck it's fog.
I bite? Like, it can bite. I think it's going to go over to Petrichor.
Out the window.
It's like, it can bite a tentacle, and I think it's going to try and bite a tentacle by just biting down next to Petrichor here. So, attack. 12's gonna miss. It's not gonna be able to hit tentacle, which is a shame. Petrichor, do you wish to help hit tentacle?
I think the Petrichor is going to try to find the core of this mist and just let's just get rid of this thing. If there's like a center to it or something like that, which I know it's not quite like that. He's going to think, first of all, here's a question for you. Would any of us know what this is? Would we have any inkling of what's going on here, or is this completely new to us?
I think this is pretty foreign. Like, this isn't, you know what I mean? It's pretty nasty.
Yeah, it seems like it. There's fog. It seems demonic and weird, and it seems nighttime. He's going to cast Moonbeam. Right, kind of in the core of it, beyond Runes and Tamika here, in a way that'll try to just kind of dissipate it, if possible. He's just trying his best.
I've been saved by Moonbeam once before, so I'm hoping that this does the trick again.
Let's see.
What?
So a silvery beam of pale light shines down in a 5-foot radius. So this is going to be like a like a laser beam of moonlight, right, sort of, not quite dead center. Dim light's going to fill that cylinder. It's going to, hopefully his point is to try to dissipate this fog, which isn't going to quite happen. And when a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it is engulfed in ghostly flames that cause searing pain. It's going to be radiant damage, ultimately.
Oh my god.
20.
Too good. But that means half damage.
Okay. On its turn, you said?
Yeah, it'll be on its turn.
Okay. Well, it's its turn. So give me damage for it.
Well, this is probably going to be normal, I guess. I don't know. We'll see what happens, and then we can half it if we have to.
Yeah, no, I can have it from here. So 26, 13 damage.
There you go.
This thing, between that and the fireball, it's definitely going to react. The pummeling it isn't getting the same reaction, the jabbing at it and stuff, but the magic is definitely doing something. Who is next in line? That would be Petrichor. Can I get a Constitution saving throw? We're looking for 13 or higher, please.
Yep. I'm sorry, you said Constitution?
Yep. Oof, 19. You're fine. Kenan, you are up.
So this thing, I have a tentacle on me, right?
Oh, yes.
Okay. It's on my leg or whatever. I'm assuming like.
Yeah, it starts at your ankle, kind of wraps up to the knee.
Okay. I cannot get away from it. Let's go with... Not as flashy as Tamika, but Kenan's going to try Firebolt. He kind of rubs his hands together really quickly and then tries to launch one at the creature.
I mean, that's what she was trying to cast. So.
Oh!
9 is going to miss, I'm afraid.
Yeah. I don't have anything else besides... I can't move, can I?
You can move closer to it.
I don't want to do that. That's not the goal here.
Just giving you options.
Bonus action, nothing good. Okay, I guess that's pretty much it. I can't really do much else.
Okay. It's this thing's turn again. Can I get a Constitution saving throw, please? Look for 13 or higher.
Please,
I'm
God.
breathing you, Kyle.
Kyle. Oh.
Everyone
Sorry,
else has done it.
Oh, no!
Oh no!
Wait! I watched the episode. Do I get something?
+1.
Oh, never mind. Okay, forget
He
it.
was there for the episode.
Never mind.
Can I
so
give him
check.
mine? Because
No.
I did it a few days ago.
No.
Or a few.
Maybe, but like that was So here's what
days
we're gonna do.
equals weeks. I don't know.
Oh shit.
So 9 damage. Now check this out. You're
Permanent.
going to feel this fucking you're gonna feel like this pain in your chest. It's like something knocked the wind out of you. So not only is that going to do 9 damage, it is going to reduce your maximum health by 9 for 5 days. It coincides with the
Strength.
the
7.
other two.
Yeah.
Yep, it's doing it's
I don't like
it's doing
this.
bad.
This
Yeah.
is just as bad as the only other thing I've ever fought in D&D that does this is the Chupacabra that they made for Magic: The Gathering, Ixalan.
Ha. Chupacabra. So, oh god, Terry's gonna take a swing at this.
Come on, Terry.
13 just hits it.
Thank God, Terry.
I always believed in Terry.
Oh wow.
Almost
always
max
believed in
damage.
Terry.
Jesus. that is going to it's going to react negatively, but not, again, sword swings and batons and stuff like that. It's just kind of like dissipating and coming back. Like it's kind of bristling at it. You could see the fog bristling, but that the fire and all that other stuff, it is not digging that at all. And that is the end of round 1, which brings us to round 2, and we reroll.
No way. No way.
Oh shit!
No way.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Stacked.
Hi.
Damn. So everyone in the group gets to take a turn, and then 4 of these tentacles. So, God, Tamika, you are up. Damn.
That's the first time that's ever happened.
Hey guys, I'm a sorcerer. I'm not sure if you knew that. Anywho, I'm
Fireball. No.
So, Tamika, what the heck just happened? So we're gonna go off of normal D&D rules. All of this happened within 6 seconds. She's still reeling from, I was just trying to cast, like, fire bolt from my hands. And all of a sudden an explosion happened. And she looks at her hands, and she looks at these tendrils, and then she looks at her hand, and she puts her hand up. She's like, maybe? And she tries to cast it again. And I'm going to call it right now. I'm going to do Twin Spell. And I'm going to spend 3 sorcery points to cast this twice.
Ooh, girl.
So,
Very hot.
So that's fireballs.
2 fireballs.
yeah.
Oh shit. That was good, Bree. If you let me, I want to get a sound clip of that.
Oh no.
And have it on my little sound
Sure.
deck.
Jesus.
That was a good laugh.
12. It rolled a 12 for dexterity. We were looking for 13. That means it failed. Give it some damage.
I will do that. And this will be happening again.
The meetings will come.
Oh,
22!
Yeah.
whoa, dude.
Fucking hell, Tamika.
And then Tamika breathes in, and then breathes out, and then all of a sudden another one happens.
Jesus.
Like, Tamika is not expecting this either. I'd just like to point this out. Tamika has no idea what is happening.
That's a lot of fire.
That's so much fire. Oh my god.
10. It's going to fail again. So it takes full damage.
Let's go.
23 damage. This thing, like, first fireball is going to hit, and it's going to dissipate and try to, form again. Second fireball is going to hit, and it is just going to, like, go outward. That fog is going to clear. That mist is going to lift, and those tentacles are going to die. They're going to just fall off of your body.
Yeah.
So Tamika's looking at her hands, right? Like, she had her hands up, and they're still kind of smoking, and she looks at them, and then looks
Girl.
at the fog dissipating, and she's just like she claps her hands together, and she's just like, looks to her party, and she's like anybody would notice, because they all know her. There's like a moment of hesitation. She doesn't even believe what she's saying. But yeah, I did that.
And can I say what that makes me think of? And I think it's partially because of the ears. You know, like when a cat is like stretching and it's on like maybe a banister of some kind, and then it falls off, but it rolls over and lands on its feet because it's a cat.
Yes.
And then it looks around like,
Yes.
yeah,
I
and then
meant to do
walks
that.
away.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That is
exactly.
what Tamika just did.
Exactly. No, perfectly. That is what Tamika does. She's like, yeah. I did that.
Kanan looks up. He just looks at the scorched earth, the crater that's there. He looks back at Tamika. That was incredible. And then he just goes, and he like throws up because he's lost HP and strength in the same battle. So it's just like a anxiety / exhaustion vomit. It was like, just
Oh my god.
There's like burning stumps and just like there's this massive like you said, a crater, and Terry's going to just kind of like throw his sword down at one point, and he's not going to yell, but he's going to turn and look at Tamika. Why didn't you do that with the bird?
I don't want to ask for perception, but anybody with a high enough perception would see that her
Could I
hands are
actually?
Yeah.
I'm too busy vomiting. I can't look.
Runes is going to put a hand on Terry's shoulder and kind of push him back, and then he's going to put a finger in front of his little bird beak. Like, no, not right now. Shut the fuck up. Like,
And then I guess anybody who's looking at Tamika, her hands are shaking, and she doesn't look okay.
and I honestly think that's part of the reason he does that is because he knows immediately that, like, he knows how her powers work. So, like,
Yeah.
he's kind of like, Terry, shut the fuck up. Like, just, I know you mean well, but, like, shush.
Yeah.
And then
Tamika,
he'll probably go over to Kanan and do a Hand of Healing on him.
Oh, I mean, it's not gonna. It doesn't. I don't have a.
You took 9 damage.
Yeah, but my overall HP went also down to 9, so I didn't lose it. Technically, I
His
have
Oh,
maximum
you're
went-
right.
yeah.
It doesn't
Yeah,
give
yeah,
you tip.
yeah. That's fine. I mean, you could come over and check on me. It's fine. No, I mean,
Yeah, I'll
it's-
check
yeah,
on you,
yeah.
but I can't really do anything. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
he'll just be dry
never
heaving.
mind.
He'll just be like,
yeah.
Oh, he'll rub your
says
back.
you're full
Oh,
health.
How long is this hair? Like, can we?
Oh,
Can
it's
you
fine.
hold it back for you?
It's
You
no,
can
it's
help?
like it's short. It's short. It's I would say
Alright.
because we've been
Hold
out.
back your hood.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you.
Yeah.
My hood. Yeah,
The barber in Durnhollow wouldn't cut his hair.
definitely.
yeah, yeah.
Because he was probably one of the guys
no.
who stabbed me. To be honest,
Mm.
it's definitely one of the guys. Who
Told
stabbed
him he
me.
didn't belong here. It was weird.
out.
Yeah. By the way, that guy made me show him my driver's license to prove that I lived in town before he'd cut my hair. Anyway,
Wow.
Gross.
Wow.
he didn't believe me. He didn't believe me that I lived in town. And anyway, so
Fuck, man.
this is just the straw, I feel like, with everybody, where it's just like, you know what? Like 20 minutes from now, you are stumbling out of this forest.
Oh, thank God.
Like you are, so the way it looks is like you're kind of on the precipice of this like cliffside. So the forest ends and like you are like you're out. It's just like, oh my God, like yet the sun shining in your face, you could feel that cool morning air. It's like it feels different when you leave. When you're just outside of that tree line, the base tree line, it feels different. You're gonna say something, Susan?
I was just gonna say this entire time, Tamika's usually the one to fill silence. Like especially when everyone just like we're done with everything silence. And she has been leading the charge to get away from wherever we just were.
Hmm.
And not talking. And
It's that
not talking
desperate-
at all. Yeah.
Like everyone's double timing it. It's just like, come on, that type of thing. Even Dog's like going ahead a little bit and just, it's like, nah, after the fire, I think Dog's like, I'm done. Like you're all going to get a level of exhaustion. You are all like, you're just beat, you're done, but you're finally going to make it out of this forest. And there is this big river below you. And just beyond the river, you're going to see the town of Dunhurst.
I'm so happy.
And I think that's a good time for us to stop for the night.
Holy shit. Susan, you
Could
were with
I-
us when we went to the last the Deadwood last time? Were you in group 2 when we did that?
No.
Oh,
That was group 2,
There's Group B.
arc
That's group B.
4. Yeah.
All right, so I'm a 2-time Deadwood survivor. I was just
No.
like to point that out.
a
Okay,
badge.
here's the thing. Group A went through Deadwood, but we made it in a day because we were like, fuck this shit. We're going to roll
Fuck
great.
this shit out.
Yeah.
Can I? So I like that in this session, Susan caused the danger, and then she was like, "Fuck it, I'll deal with this."
I'm
And
fixing this
just-
whole problem.
with
I'm
fire.
done. Like, and that only took 2 spell slots for me the entire time because I
Oh
did
my
twin
God.
spell, baby.
You spellcasters and you're more than 2 spell slots. You don't know what you have.
I have so many spell
You
slots.
don't know how good you have it. Both of you and Jasper. Guess have like 2 probably level 3 spell slots at this point now.
Look, at least you can do something against magical creatures at this
You-
level. I
you
can't
will.
do shit.
You will get there because you're gonna get the magic hands fucking thing that
Yeah.
monks get. Yeah.
I was at level 6, so I have to
Yeah.
go up 2 more monk levels before I can do that. But
Ugh.
that's what I get for fucking with barbarians.
I mean, you got the beefy bot to back it up, though. You know,
It's true.
I just lost some of my little bitty beefy bot that I had.
Aw, you little
Took it
twunk.
back.
Your
in 5
twunk became a
days.
twink.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
I'm skinnier.